Can I see the screen? Can I see the screen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Which are the problems we will solve today? We will go with. Okay, we will go with this type of problems. Cone and hemisphere. Yesterday we did all, means in the last class we did square, rectangle, cube, sphere, those concepts you understood. Correct? A square or a cube. Above that there is a sphere, or a cube. Above that there is a square prism. That means the base was in the form of square only, square or almost rectangle. Those concepts we are clear. Today what we will do is, if the base is like a cone, if the base is like a cone, what to do? How to do that? I think how cone also done yesterday. Again, I'll repeat this today concept today. Cone, above that there is a hemisphere. You read the problem. What is the problem given? A hemisphere of 40 mm diameter. A hemisphere is nothing but a cut sphere. Means sphere which is cut to exactly half. 40 mm diameter is supported coaxially. That means the axis of the hemisphere and axis of other solid is on the same line. That is the meaning of that. Supported coaxially on the vertex of the cone. What is the meaning of vertex? That apex we'll call, no, apex of the cone. That means hemisphere is placed on the apex of the cone. What is the base diameter of the cone? The base diameter of the cone is 60 mm and axis length is 50 mm. So we understood that the cone is the base solid. Above that the hemisphere is placed. But to draw the cone, we want the dimensions. Now, what all the dimensions we required? We required the base diameter of the cone, that is 60 mm. Axis length 50 mm. Height of the cone is 50. And then base diameter of the cone is 60 mm. Full stop. How he is placing the hemisphere, that he has written here. The flat circular face of the hemisphere is facing upside. That means this is the flat surface of the hemisphere, correct? If you cut the hemisphere, you will get two flat surfaces for two solids. You will get two hemispheres. Now, if I cut a sphere, I'll get two hemisphere and I'll be having two flat surfaces, one on each. So, which he is selecting? He is selecting the flat circular face of the hemisphere is facing upside. See, this is the flat surface which is facing upside. Draw the isometric projection of the combination of solid. Draw the isometric projection of combination of the solid he has given. Understood the concept? Anyone reply?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is a cone. Above that, we have to place a. Still now we placed a sphere. Placing a sphere is easy, but placing a hemisphere is somewhat difficult. I'll show you. I'll explain. First, one problem, if you understand, remaining problem, it will be very, very easy. You follow the instructions what I am giving so that we will finish together. See, even though I am using a software, I am explaining you what to do in the theory method. Same concept I am explaining. I am nowhere touched with the software. Of course, I am doing on the software, but I am not using the command of move, copy, rotate. No, I am explaining you based on the theory method only. So first you take the line, fix up the line, horizontal line, and draw one inclined or other side also inclined line. Can you tell what should be the angle? Angle should be 30 degree. Other side also is supposed to be 30 degree. Then only we will call it as isometric. Then, can you tell what has to come here? What has to come here? We are supposed to get the base of the cone. What is the base of the cone? Base of the cone is a circular base. What is the diameter? Diameter of base of the cone is 60 mm. That means I want to draw a 60 mm ellipse. To draw 60 mm ellipse, first let us construct a 60 mm box. So this should be 60 multiplied by 0.8164. So it should be 48.98. Similarly, this side 60 into 0.8164. Any doubts? I taken 30 degree on either side and I have marked the 60 into 0.8164. 60 into 0.8164. See, those who are drawing in a sketchbook, just to take 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all. Those who are drawing in a plain sheet, you have to follow this procedure. Then again take the line. From this, you draw the line, and from here also you draw the line, but maintain parallelness. This line is supposed to be parallel to this exactly. This line is supposed to be parallel to this. No need to worry about the dimensions. Just you maintain parallelness between these two. So if you are drawing with a sketchbook, then I think probably it will be very, very simple for you. These two should be parallel. This should be parallel. See, the base of the cone is ready. Means the square to draw the base of the cone is ready now. Then what to do? Can anybody tell?
Take the center point.
See here, first before center, find out these two corners, identify these two corners. From here, draw the line towards the center. Again, from here, draw the line and connect towards the center. Similarly, you do the same procedure from the top. Yesterday we did this. See, wherever ellipse comes, wherever we want to put a circle in the form of ellipse, we are supposed to do the same procedure. Same procedure to be followed. 60 into 3, 0.8164, 60 into 0.8164 at an angle of 30 degrees each. Then draw parallel, parallel. You'll get this. You'll get a box. Once you get a box, we know that the base of the cone has to be placed here. The base of the cone is circular. So that we know circular, if I rotate to 30 degree, it will become ellipse. So we're supposed to draw ellipse here. How to draw the ellipse? Draw the line from here. And again from the same point. From this point, you connect to the opposite edge midpoint. Opposite edge midpoint. Then again from this point. From here, I started from here. Connected to opposite edge midpoint. Opposite edge midpoint. Please copy this till here. Once it is done, please let me know.
Done, sir.
Okay, good. After this, take a compass, make use of the compass. So from this point, whatever the point you started here, take this as a center, this as a radius, cut an arc. Till where? It reaches the other line. Everything do with the thin first. For everything complete the problem with the thin. Similarly, you start from this point again. This as a radius, cut an arc. So 2 arcs are done. Again, we need to draw the arcs other side. So take this intersection point as a center. This as a radius, cut an arc by using the compass. Then again, these two as intersection, radius, cut an arc. See, if any doubts, please ask me. I'll wait for you for 2 minutes to complete this ellipse.
Sir,
Any doubts?
sir, if you calculate diameter of a cone, it should be 60 into
0.8164, yes. Yes.
Sir, if we
Yeah, tell me.
Yes,
I can hear you.
Nothing, sir. That's all.
Okay. This ellipse is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now you observe carefully. You observe carefully. Now we want this ellipse. The base of the cone is done. We want to convert this as a cone. So what is the general procedure we did? If you want to get a cone, just I asked you to find out this. Don't do that. First you listen. First you are done. I asked you to find out the center. You get the center. I asked you to raise the height. Then I asked you to connect. That was a problem we did yesterday. That is correct. That is correct when there is no solid above this cone. If there is a cone, the cone itself is the topmost solid, then that procedure is correct. Now, above the cone, there is one more box. There is one more solid, that is hemisphere. So, you are not supposed to do the center and raise the height and connect. That is only you have to do whenever cone itself is the topmost solid. Now, the cone is not the topmost solid. Above that, there is one more solid. So, what I supposed to do is assume that there is a cone with you and insert that cone in a box. Maximum size of the box required to insert the minimum size of a box required to insert a cone is, what is the size of the box required if you want to pack completely the cone inside? Base is this much, correct, of course. See, the cone is here. I have already inserted the base of the cone here. Now, the height of the cone is 60. So, what is the height of the box I supposed to take? To insert a cone inside the box, what is the height of the box I supposed to take? Height of the box should be equal to height of the cone, correct? Sir. So, what I'll do? What is the height of the cone? Yes. 50. I'll project. Height of the cone is 50. Axis length is 50. So, what I'll do? I will rise the length 50 into 0.8164. Finished. I have raised 50 here. Same 50 you rise from this corner, sorry, this line, this end, and this end. Okay. So now I'll use the shortcuts just to reduce the time. Take same 50, same 50, same 50. I have raised the box of 50 mm height because the axis height of the solid required is 50. That's all. The axis height of the solid required is 60. So I raised it to 60. Sorry, 50. Then you connect the box. What is there with you? Can you tell? We are having a box which is having 60 mm base, 50 mm height. Within this, we are trying to push the cone. The cone of base diameter 60. Of course, it can easily fit. But height 50 I have not yet created. I'll create now. Box is created. But cone we have to create now. I'll create the cone. So to create the cone, first you complete the rise. Rise the box. I'll explain. Rise the box 50 mm from all the four corners of the line, four ends of the line. Hello.
Done, sir.
Done. Rise of the rise. I will rise the box. Once yes, the box is raised, yes, once the box is raised, then you clear whatever is there inside the top box. You rub everything, whatever it may be. It may be anything. You rub inside the box, whatever it is, so that you should be having a plain box at the top. Always in all the problems, you concentrate that. Once you get the top box, you rub whatever is there inside. So what is there inside? This is there. I don't want that. This line I don't want. I don't want this line, this line, this line. You rub everything slowly. I don't want this. You retain with the plain box at the top. See, nothing is there inside the box. Like that, you rub. Finished? You rub everything,
Yes,
whatever it may be. You don't need to worry at all. Without second thought, you rub. Just retain with the plain box. Nothing should be there in the box. Now, I want to get an apex, that is vertex of the cone. Vertex of the cone, where it will be? It will be exactly center of the top box, correct? So let us find out the center first. How to find out the center for the top box? Midline, exactly mid of this, draw parallel to the boundary. That means the line what I had drawn here, this should be parallel to this line, the boundary. And where it's supposed to be? It's supposed to be exactly mid of this. And it should be parallel to this, like that you draw. Similarly, one more line from here, draw parallel. See, in isometric, you're supposed to find out the center by this method only. Don't draw the diagonals to find the center. Remember, don't draw the diagonals to find out the center. You're supposed to draw by using the center only. I hope you are done.
Yes, sir.
Done. Then we got a vertex. We want to finish the cone first. So from here, draw the line to the tangent. So yesterday somebody has shown, they have drawn the line till here or somewhere here. No, it is wrong. Draw the line till the tangent. Draw the line till the tangent of this curve. Again, draw the line, other side also. Till the tangent. Say, you may feel that I may connect here, I should connect here. No, you should connect further so that it should be tangent. Like that you connect. Once it is done, please let me know. Tell me whether, sir, it is done. Tangent. I connected from the vertex, the center of the box, to the tangent of the base. Done?
Done.
Okay. See now, don't do bold. Just I have highlighted the pink color. What I am showing, what it is shown there, that is the cone. That cone is inside the box. This box is required because there is one more solid above the cone. So if there is one more solid above the cone, we need to rise the box first. Then you're supposed to insert a cone inside the box. Just you remember that. See, this is the cone for us. Cone is there. If I make it bold, then it will be legible. It will be good to see. We'll do that later. Now, think that there's a cone ready with you. Shall I proceed? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Above it, what is required above this cone? We'll go for the problem. Above this cone,
Hemisphere.
we want a hemisphere of 40 mm diameter supported coaxially on the vertex of the cone. We want hemisphere. So assume you forget about the cone now. There is no cone at all. You assume there is an hemisphere. So if I want to put an hemisphere in a box, what is the size of the box required? Can you tell? Base size of the box required. If I want to put that hemisphere exactly in a box, what is the base size of the box required?
The radius of the hemisphere, sir. Double the radius of the hemisphere.
No, radius is, yes, double the radius of the hemisphere. Here he has given 40 mm diameter. So the box required is, the base of the box required is
80 mm.
No, hemisphere of 40 mm diameter itself is given. So the base of the box required is
40 mm into 0.8461.
yes, 40 into 0.8164. So what we'll do now, you observe very carefully. This is very important stuff. We are having the center, but what is the size of this box now? The size of this box is 60. We want one more box having a size of 40. So what are you supposed to do? Take an arc, we take a compass. From the center, you cut an arc of 20 into 0.8164. Cut an arc. Clear? Cut an arc. Similarly, you cut the arc this side, this side, this side. All the sides you try to cut. What is the radius? What is the radius of the arc we'll take for cutting an arc? What is the radius you will take?
1.6, sir. I mean,
Okay.
one.
You just 1 point. See, this is 20 into 0.8164. We got 4 arcs. Everybody got? Please try to get that. 20 into 0.8164. If it is a sketchbook, it is very, very simple. Just from the center, 2 box, 2 intersections, 2 intersection, 2 intersections. You place a point there. If it is a sketchbook, it is very, very simple. If it is a sketchbook. Did you got?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once it is finished, remember, you're supposed to draw the line from this point parallel. That whatever the line you're drawing, this line should be parallel to the boundary. Similarly, the line what I will draw now, it should be parallel to the boundary. Similarly here, it will take some time, no issue. You learn properly. You learn that it should be the line what you are drawing, it should be parallel to the boundaries. I'll show you how to make it, how to draw it parallel. So this line should be parallel to this boundary. This should be parallel to this boundary. This should be parallel to this. This is supposed to be parallel to this. This is supposed to be parallel to this. This parallel, parallel, parallel. Now I'll trim the extra lines, then you'll come to know how it will be. See now, what I did, I cutted an arc which is equal to the base of the hemisphere. That is 40. That means 40 total length should be 40. This and this total length supposed to be 40. So that I taken from the center 20 into 0.8164, 20 into 0.8164, 20 into 0.8164, 20 into 0.8164. So that we got this box of a size 40 by 40. Exactly the center of this and the center of the cone is on the same point. He has given the coaxial, no? So I done by this method. The outer box is of 80 by 80, inner box is of 40 by 40. Sorry, outer box is 60 by 60, inner is 40 by 40. Complete this. Please let me know. Draw everything with a thin line. First, draw everything with a thin line. See the pink color, whatever is there, I draw now. This box, what you are going to draw, that should be parallel to the outer boundary, outer box. The outer box is of 60 by 60, which is equal to base of the cone. Now we want 40 by 40, which is equal to the diameter of the hemisphere. Once it is done, please let me know.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now I'll go for the figure question now. Now what we did here, there is no base. Of course, you leave. You don't worry about this. You concentrate what I'm going to teach. Now, what did I told? I told that this hemisphere should be in a box. Can anybody tell what should be the height of the box required to put an hemisphere?
40, sir.
If I take 40, then it will become a sphere, no? Hemisphere means you take a sphere.
20.
Yes. That is
20.
very, very important. If many students will do 40 there, it is wrong. You're supposed to rise and height of the box, which is equal to 20 into 0.8164. See, this is the size of the box is enough to place the hemisphere, no? Height of the box is enough to place the hemisphere completely packed. So, copy this line. Same line, you're supposed to move here and from this corner, from this corner, from this corner. So I just say this is the box I'm going to concentrate. Can you see now? Can you see the pink color which is highlighted? Base of the box is 40 by 40. Height I have taken 20 because it is an hemisphere. I'll take 20. Half of the diameter is enough. Please let me know once it is done. Rise the height equal to 20 into 0.8164. Those who are having a sketchbook, just from this intersection point, one box to two box. Vertically, you draw two intersections, two intersections, two intersections, two intersections. You will get a box. Box is done?
Yes, sir.
Once that is done, you complete the top of the box. Just to complete, connect the top, connect the end of the lines. So I'll get box. Connect the end of the lines. Just I didn't see now. This is the box. I'll highlight the box now. We'll come to know. This is the top surface of the box. This is the vertical height of the box. This is the base. Can you see? The pink color one. Okay, now you think probably you cannot imagine. Just raise the height from all the four corners, all the four corners of the line, all the four ends of the lines. Connect the top. Have you did?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, if the sphere is cut, cut to half, and if I tilt that to the flat surface, if I tilt to 30 degree, what will happen? It will look like an ellipse again here, correct? That circle, the circular flat surface will look like an ellipse at the top here. Here it will look like an ellipse. So what I'll do, I will rub off. You rub whatever the portion is there, everything you rub on the top box. Means you retain the plain top surface. See, you retain the plain top surface because I want to put an ellipse here. The top surface of the hemisphere is supposed to put. So you rub everything and retain the top box properly. Once it is rubbed, you please let me know.
Done, sir.
Others?
Yes, sir.
Others?
Done, sir.
Very good. Shall I proceed?
Done, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. After this, we want to put an ellipse here. To put an ellipse, what we need to do, can you tell? We are having a box here. We want to construct an ellipse here because the flat surface of the circle will look like an ellipse if I rotate if I tilt at an angle of 30 degree. So what I should do? Same from this corner, draw the line to opposite edge midpoint. From this corner, opposite edge midpoint. Similarly, from here, opposite edge midpoint, opposite edge midpoint. I will wait. You have to complete till here. These two lines from this corner, I had drawn these two, and these two lines from other corner. See, wherever, if I ask you to draw the ellipse, you're supposed to do the same procedure. First, you construct the outer box. From this corner, you draw two lines where it has to connect to the opposite edge midpoint. Again, from this corner, it has to connect to the opposite edge midpoint. What we did in the bottom, same way you do at the top. Wherever ellipse comes, you're supposed to do like this only. See, keep on updating if it is done. I'll proceed further.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Very good. Everything should be thin. That also remember. Then from here to here, I'll cut an arc. Same procedure. What we did earlier, same procedure. You cut an arc till here to here. Similarly, from this point to this point, you cut an arc. Then from this point to this point, cut the arc. This is a center, this is a radius, cut an arc. Finish that and please let me know. So what I did now, I did first this arc, keeping this as a center. Then I did this arc, keeping that as a center. Then I did this arc, keeping this as center, I did this arc. So that ellipse I got.
Done, sir.
Very good. Somebody has messaged. Let's see. Okay. Once it is done, still it is not hemisphere. Just I completed the flat surface of the top. Now to complete the hemisphere, I have to cut an arc here. Correct? If we do this, if I connect the arc from here to here, then it will become ellipse. To do that, we want some center. So how to find out the center? Take the line. So you concentrate only on this box now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find out the center for the box. How to find? From the midpoint, draw the line till here. From the midpoint, draw the line till here. So that we will get a center. I have drawn these two. These two with respect to the box. This is the box. This is the outer box. Exactly center of this line, center of this line. If I connect and if I draw parallel to the boundary, it will become a one line which is parallel to this. Again, do the same procedure for this line. But you remember, these two lines should be parallel to the boundaries. What we did at the top surface, no, same way. Done. Just drawing a parallel line. Draw the parallel line to the boundary. But where you should start? You should start from exactly mid of this line. Exactly midpoint of this line you start, and this line should be parallel to this. See that those three lines I am concentrating. First you select this line, midpoint, then draw the line which is parallel to this boundary. Aita?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After this, take a compass. Take a compass, keeping this as a center. Observe that carefully. Keeping this as a center, this as a radius. You see here, keeping this as a center, this as a radius, cut an arc. You cut an arc till here. Finished?
Yes, sir.
See that in the screen I have shown, I highlighted with the pink color. That is a hemisphere, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will make bold. What are all the things supposed to be visible? I'll make it from the top. You check out here. From the top, if I see, I can see the entire hemisphere without any second thought. I can see the entire hemisphere, correct? I can see the entire hemisphere. All of you, please make the bold for hemisphere first. Only for hemisphere, you overwrite and make it bold. I'll go one by one. First, assume that the hemisphere is finished. Always the top solid should be done first to make an hemisphere. To complete the visibility, make the thick line for the top solid.
Sir.
Done? See, anybody, if you're having a doubt, please don't hesitate. You can ask.
Sir, can you please say after taking the center of the hemisphere?
Okay, okay. See here, what I did, just I taken the compass from this center, I taken this as a radius, horizontal line, where it is coinciding this ellipse. See here, from here, this arc, whatever I taken here, end of the arc. From here, you just cut an arc. Till where? Till it coincides the other end.
Okay, sir, got it, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that if I make it bold, then it will look like this. If I make that bold, it will look like this. Hemisphere. Anyone? Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After this, we'll go for the base solid. What is the base solid? See here. Base of the cone, of course, the apex of the cone is here, but I cannot see the apex of the cone. Why? Because if I tilt that, This hemisphere is overlapping that. So from where I can see from here. I can see from here to here. See here, can you see what I done? I'll zoom this area and I'll show you. See, the base of the vertex of the cone is here, but I taken bold only from here. Can you tell what is the reason? Why I had not taken this and this as thick line? These two are not thick line. I have not taken thick line. Only I have taken thick line from outside of the hemisphere. What is the reason?
So the tip of the cone is hidden behind the hemisphere.
Very good. The tip of the cone is hidden. So I cannot see that. Only I can see after this hemisphere, I can see the portion of the cone. So I have taken the thick line from here. Understood? Then once this is thick, then this surface, this one and this one will be visible. So make it thick. See, I'll make it first. I'll make it, you observe properly. You overwrite, just you overwrite with a thick line. See what I did? From the tangent, I overwritten. Again, here also a portion of the here. A smallest portion I left out with the thin line only. Only I taken the thick after this. This side also same thing I did. Finished? I hope you are completed. What are all the things supposed to be like a thick? See, you imagine now. You imagine so that it should look like a proper cone. Above that, there is an hemisphere. You forget about the thin lines. Only you concentrate on thick line. Still, I'll make this as thick for better understanding. Still, I'll make it as thick so that it will be more proper to see. Can I see that?
Yes, sir.
Like that, it's supposed to be. Your figure should be like this. Remaining everything should be thin except the given solid. The given solid is a cone. Above that, there is a hemisphere. Except this, everything should be thin. Like that, you're supposed to draw. Anybody having doubts, you please ask me.
Done, sir.
And I want to hear from my five more.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Next. Sala. Only three are there in line.
No, sir.
Okay. So can you do one thing? Can you take a photo of that and post it in a group? Post that in EGDL group so that I'll tell what mistakes you've done. Not personally, in a group you post. So that others also let them know. Yeah, I got one message. 1, 2. Very good. The first question was Ashit Kumar. It is too good. See, everybody, I am expecting from all of you to draw like that. Okay, it is too good. Then Bhavana, check out. See, no need to write the dimensions. Just you show 30 degree on either side. Ashit, you missed 30 degree on one side. You're supposed to show 30 degree both the sides. That is the only thing you left out. Bhavana,
Yes, sir.
okay, Bhavana, good. But overwriting, you've done some mistake. While overwriting, you've done some mistake at the top ellipse. Okay, you take care of that. And this one was this. Partha, very good. Too good. Okay, only 3. Okay. We'll go for the next problem. Similar problem. Next problem is similar one. I'll show you. It is small change in that. I'll show you what is this small change. We'll go for this. See, what is the question given? Can I read? A hemisphere diameter 70 is placed on the ground. A hemisphere which is diameter of 70 is placed on the ground on its curved surface. A cone of base diameter 70 and height 70 is placed centrally on it. Draw the isometric projection of the combination. Can I tell what is the difference between this problem and the previous problem? What we did now? Means 26th and this problem.
So the hemisphere is in the bottom of the cone.
Yes, that's all. Earlier, the hemisphere was at the top. Now it is at the bottom. It's very, very simple. See here, first we'll go for the base solid. To go for the base solid is an hemisphere. You forget about the cone. Don't worry about the cone right now. Only you concentrate on the base solid. What is the base solid? Base solid is an hemisphere of diameter 70. So first what I should do? I should put that hemisphere in a box. Remember, the hemisphere is supposed to be placed in a box. So can you tell what is the size of the box I supposed to take?
70 into 70 into 35.
Very good. 70 into 75 is the base. Good. 70 this side. 70 this side. Again, parallel, if I draw 70, 70, I'll make that. So this is how much? 30 degree. This is also 30 degree. And the length of this line should be equal to the diameter, that is 70 into 0.8164. Then again here, 70 into 0.8164. Finished. Then draw the line from here to here. See, you draw parallel. Here it is not possible for me to draw parallel because I am not using sketchbook. If you're having a sketchbook, you draw parallel. If it is white book also, if it is a plain sheet, draw the parallel line. So 70 to 70 is finished. What is the height I supposed to take? Many students, if hemisphere it come, they will do mistake in this. Height supposed to be
35, sir.
35. multiplied with 0.8164. Enter. So same line, same kind of line you take from all for all the four ends of the line. You please do that. I hope you understood. So I am moving bit fast here. So just what I did, I raised the height equal to the half of the diameter. That is equal to the radius because we want hemisphere to be placed there. And connect the top of the line. You wait for me after this. I'll explain. Few more problems, you follow me. Then later on, you'll be having a grip on isometric. I'm sure that next class, you can do any kind of problems. I'll prepare you like that. Hello?
Done, sir.
Okay, good. Then what to
Done,
do?
sir.
Can you tell? Okay, very good. After this, what to do? We are having a top surface. We supposed to draw ellipse here. So before start drawing the ellipse, what we do? What we need to do?
Sir, erase inside first.
Very good. Without any second thought, whatever it may be inside the top box, you just rub it off. Then just retain with the top box. You draw ellipse here. You draw ellipse of how much? How much it will come? If you, automatically it will generate. How much it will generate if you draw ellipse? What is the diameter it will generate?
70.
17.
Very good. 70 automatically it will come. So you draw an ellipse of 70. How to draw that? From this corner, opposite edge midpoint, to this corner, opposite edge midpoint. From this corner, opposite edge midpoint. From this corner, opposite edge midpoint. Once you've done that, take a compass, draw the ellipse. From here, draw an ellipse. From here, so ellipse is done. You also make that and please inform me. Once it is done, please let me know. Height and row.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
That's only two.
Done, sir.
Then anyone? One more? Okay. After this is not an hemisphere. We want to we want to complete this as an hemisphere. So what to do? What we did in the last problem? We did it, we found out the center. Same way here also you find the center. We want a center, no, to draw the circle, to make it a complete hemisphere. So from here to the end, same problem we did in the last one, but with a different dimension. I hope hemisphere is done.
Done, sir.
Okay. Above this, what is required? Can you tell? Above this
Cone.
hemisphere, we want a cone. Is there any? What is the diameter of the base of the cone required?
70, sir.
70. So we want to put a box now. What is the size of the box we're supposed to put now?
Same, sir. Same.
Same. So no need to put the box again because already 70 size box is there. So if I put a circle, this will be a cone of the base of the cone, correct? This
Yes, sir.
itself is the base of the cone. Then
Hmm.
what is the height of the cone required?
70.
70. Is there any solid above the cone?
No, sir.
No. If there is no solid above the cone, then in that case, no need to raise the box. Means no need to put the cone in a box. If there is one more solid above the cone, definitely you're supposed to put the cone in a box first. First, you would have raised the box so that you find out the center, and then you're supposed to find out you're supposed to connect the tangent. Now there is no solid above the cone here. So just raise the height first. From here, what is the height I supposed to write down? 70 into 0.8164. I got a height. Then from here, just connect to the tangent. Connect to the tangent. Done. I'll make it visible. How to make it visible? I'll explain you. First, you make with a thin line. From the center, this one. From this center, I have raised the height of 70 into 0.8164. I connected to the tangent. Why I not placed the cone in a box here? In the previous problem, what I did, first I constructed the box, then I placed the cone. But here, I did not constructed a box for the cone here. What is the reason? Because above this cone there is, yes, see, remember that is a thumb rule, that is a key rule for you. If there is no solid above this, then don't waste the time to just to construct a box, finding a center, doing this. But if there is another solid above this, you have to construct a box. Shall I make it visible? So I'll make this visible. What are all the visible? First, these two are visible. This is visible for me. This is visible. So See, like this. Hemisphere, above that there is a cone. Like this, please try to make it visible. Post it in a group fast. I'll show, check out what mistakes you have done. Directly you post in a group. I'll tell you what mistakes you have done. So isometric na within no time you can complete if you know the concepts and understood the concept really. Post that in a group fast.
Done, sir.
No, you post in the group no, so that I come to know what mistakes you have done.
Post.
Only one I got. Partha,
Yes, sir.
you can make still thicker. Okay, that I have posted there. You can check out. Bhavana. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Good. No issue. And Abhishek, no issue. Abhishek, left side from the apex you have drawn the line. No, that should connect to the vertex. The line whatever drawn from the vertex, it has to connect to the tangent of the ellipse. I hope left side line is somewhat not tangent. Bhavna, yours, the base of the cone is not circular, left side. You support smooth curve is not there. Base of the cone, not hemisphere. Base of the cone or top of the hemisphere, left side.
Yes, sir. I'll check.
It is not a somewhat smooth curve. And Abhishek, left side line supposed to be tangent. This one, you see the screen. This is supposed to be tangent to the curve. Right side is good, you did correct, but left side I am not satisfied. Just you rub that line and draw tangent. Okay, next we'll go for the next problem. One more problem will go. This one I did, no? Problem number 19th? No?
No, sir.
Okay, I think probably you can do this. Can you take this as an homework? I'll type here. Yesterday I given one work, no? What is the work I given? Just instead of pyramid, I asked you to try a prism. Yesterday we did. Somebody has submitted that. Prism means vertically 4 lines you have connected and then connected the top surface. Now it is pyramid. From the center you raise the height, connect to the base. That's all. You can do this. Problem number 19th, you can do. Okay. I will explain problem number 18. I will explain the problem number 18. You can do the 19, I hope, because this is 19th problem is more easier than 18th because the base is cylinder here. Here the base is a slab. You know already how to draw the slab. And this pyramid I'll explain here. This is also same pyramid. This is also same pyramid. I'll explain the concept of pyramid here so that you please copy the procedure, same procedure for problem number 19. Now we go for problem number 18. We'll go for problem number 18. So this one you can do. Yesterday we did know this. This one we did, I guess. Problem number 15th you can try as homework. 15th, 19th, I'll give 3 problems. You please try and come. This is did. This one we did. No, I think we are not done that.
We did, sir.
No, cone aita. Sphere ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. Cone ಆಯ್ತನಾ? I hope above it I completed a sphere, not a cone, I guess.
Sir, ಆಗಿದೆ sir.
ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
Second
Okay,
question
good.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಸೋದು.
Okay, good. ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ okay. This one is done. I'll show you few examples. If you solve later on, you can solve by yourself. Problem number 15 you can do. This one also you try to do by yourself. I'll give 3 problems. Please submit those 3. Okay. We will go for problem which one? 18. Problem number 18. We will go for problem number 18. See, in this problem number 18, the base is a cylinder. Correct? So you read the question. A rectangular pyramid of base 14 to 25, height 15, is placed centrally on a cylinder. Understand, this is a pyramid, not a prism. Now the given problem is pyramid. Means from all the base, if I draw the line from base corners, it has to connect the vertex. The rectangular pyramid of base 14 to 25 mm sides, height 50 mm, is placed centrally on a cylindrical slab of diameter 100, thickness 30. Draw the isometric projection. That means the rectangular pyramid is placed above the cylinder, above the cylindrical slab. I'll explain you how to make a cylindrical slab. Cylindrical slab means what is the diameter of the cylindrical slab? 100, thickness is 30. So this base I'll explain first. If you learn this base here, the homework problem you can do. I have given the 20th problem as homework. Again, this is also cylindrical base. Cylindrical base you can do. And anyhow, you know prism how to do. In the last class we did. So like that, all the homework what I given is almost we are completing the class. Similar type we are given the homework. I given homework. And if you learn a square pyramid, you can do the square pyramid here. Means a rectangular pyramid here. If I do the rectangular pyramid here, this pyramid is same as this. So I given this as an homework. So if you go for the theory class proper, if you go attend the class regularly, you can do the homework problems, and in exam also it will be easy for you. Okay. Now I'll go for this. A regular rectangular pyramid of base 13 40 height is placed central in a cylindrical slab. So that we came to know that what is the base solid? What is the base solid? Cylinder. So what I'll do? Check out here. First, don't draw. Observe this carefully, because this cylinder is the first problem what we are doing. This is the first one what I'm teaching. Take this as 30 degree. Take this also as 30. You already know. So first, to draw a cylinder, we will go for the base first. What is the shape of the cylinder of the base? What is the shape of the cylinder at the base? Circle. Correct. It is similar to the base of the cone. No, cone base is also circle. Now the cylinder base is also circle. So to draw a circle here, what is the size of the box I supposed to take? What is the size of the box of the base?
100 into 0.8164.
100, sir.
Yes, 100 into 0.8164. 100 into 0.8164. See, in the sketchbook, you can easily take just 100 box. No need to go for multiplication if it is a sketchbook. Just to take 8 box, it will be easy. 10 box. Here also 10 boxes. I am teaching those who are not having a sketchbook. So if you are having a sketchbook, from this point, just you take 10 intersections. It will become a 81.64. It will become. Then from this point, you just draw parallel. You know how to draw this. Trim off the extra lines. Done. Can anybody tell what I supposed to draw here?
Ellipse, sir.
Ellipse. To draw ellipse, same procedure.
Connect
from
to
here
the
to here, connect from the intersection to the midpoint of opposite line, intersection to the midpoint of opposite the line, then the midpoint of opposite line. Then go with the compass, keeping this as a center, radius, cut an arc. Center, radius, cut an arc. Center, radius. That's all. Can you tell what I completed now?
The base of the cylinder.
Very good. I completed the base of the cylinder. Still, I have not yet gone for the top surface. What is the top surface of the cylinder?
Circles.
Again, it is
Again,
circle. Of what is the diameter? What is the diameter? What is the diameter of the top cylinder, top surface?
100.
100.
100.
100,
Okay.
sir. 100.
See here, is there any solid above the cylinder? Above the cylinder, is there any solid?
Yes, sir.
Above the cylinder, there is a rectangular pyramid. So you're supposed to put the cylinder in a box. Remember, if there is any solid above that, you're supposed to put that in a box. The base solid in a box. So rise the box. What is the height I supposed to take now? This is equal to the height of the cylinder. The box length should be equal to the height of the cylinder. How much? Thickness of the cylinder is how much?
30.
So you rise the box equal to 30 into 0.8164. Similar, this same line, same length of the line, you supposed to draw from all the four corners. So what did I got now? What this indicates? What these four lines indicates? Those four lines indicate the thickness of the cylinders. Thickness of the cylinder. Then, as usual, you connect the top of this line. Top of this, top of this, top of this, top of this. So what is the next step? This top surface is important for me. Other thing is nowhere important. So you directly rub this. Retain only with the top box. I don't want anything else. I want only the top surface, which should be clean. Nothing should be there inside. Like that you try to do. Well, let me know once it is done. Let me know once that is completed.
Done, sir.
Others?
Done, sir.
Okay. After this, you please complete. What is the top surface of the cylinder? How it looks? The top surface of the cylinder. If I tilt it to 30 degree. How the top surface of the cylinder looks? Again, it looks like an ellipse of diameter equal to the base. So the box is already there. Just to construct an ellipse at the top surface. First, you everything draw with a thin line. You'll get confused. If you not draw with a thin line, you'll get confused at the end. So draw this. Complete this. Complete the top ellipse. Bottom ellipse is done, and complete the top ellipse also. Aita, finished? Say others, please interact so that you learn. If you do mistake, don't hesitate. Post that in a group. I will check out and let you know the mistakes. If you learn the mistakes now, definitely in exam you'll score good marks. Ellipse is done. Anyone reply?
Done, sir.
Okay. Once the ellipse is done, this is not cylinder now. Still, we are not connected. We are not done at a cylinder. Just we have done one top circle and bottom circle. To make it cylinder, just you draw the line which is vertical. You draw the line and connect the top ellipse and the bottom ellipse to the left side. Similarly, to the right side. Now it is cylinder. I'll make it thick. You can don't make thick now only. Just I'll show with the pink color. You can identify whether we done cylinder or not. See the pink color, what it is showing? Cylinder tilted to 30 degree. That means earlier there was only top ellipse, bottom ellipse. Just if I connect this on left and right side with the vertical line, then it will become a cylinder. Thin line. Still, if we want in a thin line, once you complete the complete problem, then only you're supposed to go for thick. See, for any problem, if I ask you to draw the cylinder, this is a procedure to draw the cylinder. Construct the first base, draw the ellipse, rise the height equal to the cylinder. Complete the top box, rub everything inside the top box. Then you construct once again ellipse at the top box. Connect with the vertical line for top and the bottom ellipse towards left hand side, right. These two, this and this. If you connect, then it will become a cylinder. Any problem it may be. Now the height is 30, it may be 80, it may be 40, it may be 35, 25, 15, anything. Procedure is same. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Above this, what I want to place now? Above this, I supposed to place? Read the question. A rectangular pyramid. So I want to place a rectangular pyramid. So what is the base of the rectangle now? What is the base of the rectangular pyramid it's supposed to be? It's supposed to be in the form of rectangle only. So what I'll do, first I'll find the center. Draw the line which is parallel to the boundary. Draw the horizontal line, draw the line. These two lines is the method to find out the center. Those two lines supposed to be parallel to the boundaries and it should connect to the midpoint. It should connect between the midpoint of the boundaries. Like that you connect. Join from the midpoint of this line to the midpoint of this line. And this line, what you are connecting, it should be parallel to this boundary. Like this. These two should be parallel. Like that you connect. You know how to connect. I think you know that. You will do that. Center. So from this center, I want to draw a rectangle now. I want to draw the rectangle. What is the size of the rectangle I want? The rectangular pyramid of base 40 into 25. That means select the arc by center point method. From the center, you cut an arc of how much? 25. Sorry. 25 should be total length, no? Total length of one side. So that I'll take 12.5 into 0.8164. I'll cut an arc of that dimension here. I taken 12.5. Similarly, I take 12.5 from here to here. 12.5 multiplied with 0.8164. I'll cut an arc. So these two arcs are equal to, if I measure the length from this arc to this arc, it will be 25. One side is finished. Other side we want 40. So that keeping this as a center, cut an arc of how much? 20 into 0.8164. Cut an arc of 20. Again from here, cut an arc of 20 into 0.8164. Enter. If it is sketchbook, it is very simple to draw. See, from this arc to this arc, the length is 40. From this arc to this arc, length is 25. Connect with the line, which line? The line should be parallel to the boundaries. See, so many lines you'll get, don't get confused. You concentrate on the arcs, what you have drawn, and make sure the line is parallel to the boundary. I'll trim this now, I'll make it parallel. Once if I trim, it will be clear for you. I'll show you. I'll remove the remaining, I'll rub the remaining. See, if you are doing with the sketchbook, it is very simple to draw compared to the plain sheet. See now, this is the box, what I'm expecting from you. Instead of square, till now we done how to draw the square box. But this is rectangle. One side is 25, other side is 40. And that rectangle should be parallel to the outer boundary, outer box. Can you see? This rectangle is parallel to the outer box. Till now we did square inside the square. Now rectangle inside the square, that's all. But rectangle while drawing from the center, make sure 12 point, half of the required thing. So totally it should be 25, totally it's supposed to be 40. Only you concentrate on this line. If it is sketchbook, it is too simple to draw. If it is plain sheet also, no worry, you can draw by following my procedure, what I did there. Anybody having doubts?
No, sir.
Done? Whether it is done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we want to draw a pyramid here. So take a line from the center. What is the height of the pyramid? What is the height of the axis required? Height of the axis from the center. How much? I'll show you. The height of the pyramid required is 50. So what I'll do? I'll take a vertical line. Sorry. While drawing a vertical line, you maintain 50. If it is sketchbook, just 5 intersections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, 50 into 0.8164. If it is a plain sheet. So it will connect. I think probably exactly it will meet here. For this problem, it is meeting because of height 50. If it is 60, it will cross. If it is 40, it will become below. It will come below that. Wherever it may come, don't worry. From the center, just you draw 50 mm line. Then, from this vertex, this will be the vertex now. From this vertex, join to the corner of the base. From this vertex, join to the corner of the base. join to the corner of the base. Join to the corner of the base. You'll get plenty of lines. Don't get confused. You concentrate only on the line what you're drawing. Just from the vertex, I connected to the corner of the base. Now I'll make it visible. You check out how it will be. This is visible for me. This is visible. This is visible. This is visible. This is visible. This line. This line. See, a rectangular pyramid will be completely visible. Then we'll go for the base. What is visible? This is visible for me. Can you see? Cylindrical slab above that rectangular pyramid. Here, only change in this is, means compared to previous problem, the top body was a rectangular base. Earlier, we did a circular base, square base. We know how to draw if it is a square base at the square at the base, circle at the base. Now, if it is rectangle, this is the method. Like this, your figure is supposed to look. Any doubts, please ask me. First, initially you draw everything with a thin line. Later on, you go for thick line. It will be good.
Done, sir.
Okay, post it in a group. Post it in a group. I'll check out the mistakes. No. Ashit. Rectangular base is not correct. 12.5 on either side, that is good. But on other side, we want 40. That means 20 by 20.
Say to 20 only, sir.
Check out. See, I can see that it is you have taken 20, 20, 30, 32.5, 32.5. Oh, I hope you have taken 20 original scale.
Sir, I took 20 into scale factor, sir.
Yeah, just white scale factor. There is a box. No, you are having from the center, 2 intersections you take along with that line. 1, 2, left side, 2 right side. You
Yes,
check
sir.
out. I think you forget about the scaling factor. You are not multiplied. Just you have taken 20 that side, 20 this side. Just to keep the scale and check out. Correct, huh?
Yes, sir. It's wrong, sir. I'll make it proper.
No problem. See, if you go wrong, then only you learn. No problem. You post. If you go wrong also. Corrected one also you post.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else? Bega, last 10 minutes because you have to attend the other class, no? Anyone else? Please post. Bhavana, good. Partha, good. Only thing, Partha, what I am expecting further is the thick line you are not making still. The thick line what you are going to draw, it should be still thicker. See the base of the ellipse at the end. Base of the ellipse at the end. They're also equally thickness of the vertical line. Just you increase the thickness.
Okay, sir.
That's all the changes required. But the procedure is too good. Good. Astana, only 3?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. All of you type your USN number, be on the line. Type your USN number, be on the line. I'll stop recording. We'll discuss something. Don't leave the class. Be on the line. Just 2 minutes. Okay. I hope everybody has been. Okay. I'll stop recording now.